portrait holiday collection at Kmart.
How the stars make their holiday shine. Next, Oprah.
Hello. I'm looking for Janet Green. Have I come to the right place?
She's not in.
But she does live here.
Who wants to know?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Liza Colby. And you are?
Pierce Riley.
Pierce. May I?
Sure. What can I do for you, Miss Colby?
Did you do this? It's lovely.
Look, if you have business with Janet, I'll tell her that you...
Well, actually, I'm hoping to have business with Janet. I'm the station manager at WRCW. I can see you're not really into television.
No, I've got no use for it.
Well, luckily for me, most of America can't get enough. I'm here to offer Janet an opportunity of a lifetime. To tell her story to the entire world, at least our little corner of it.
And what story is that?
A woman struggling to regain her life. Her debt to society has been paid. She's trying to clear her name.
We're not interested.
Well, if you just give me a little bit of time to tell you what I have.
Don't you understand English? I said no.
Figured it out.
What?
Mike's problem with the dames. It's the pocket protector syndrome. He's a nerd in high school, right? He couldn't get the time of day from the girls. He goes away to college, he bulks up, gets rid of the outward manifestations of nerddom, but inside he's still a nerd. So every time he approaches a dame, he figures he's going to get rejected,
My
right?
brother was not a nerd. He was extremely popular in high school, Mr. Varsity, everything. Michael's perfect. He's also gay.
The grunt, the jock, your brother.
Is a homosexual.
Oh, you got me. You got me. Good joke. Very good.
I'm not joking. Michael is gay.
When were you planning to tell me this? I mean, the guy's practically like one of our family. You think I'm not going to be interested in this?
Come on, don't make a big deal.
Big deal?
Okay.
Big deal is this guy is out with my son and another kid camping overnight alone in the woods. Maybe I can catch him.
What's gotten into you?
Well, you dumped this on me right out of the blue. What, do you expect me to be cool, calm, and collected and rational about this?
I expect you to accept Michael for who he is.
Well, I'm sorry if I'm not in a politically correct mood. And if I leave right now, maybe I can catch him before they get out of town.
Wait a minute. What? I thought you had a mountain of work that you couldn't put off.
I got it covered.
Oh, I see. Because my brother is gay, suddenly this mountain of work has magically disappeared. What do you think he's going to do out there? You think he's going to try and convert Tim over the campfire?
I don't like the situation.
There is no situation.
And I got nothing against Mike. I know lots of men and women who are gay.
But this one hits too close to home.
Well, you could say that.
Well, wait a minute. This is Michael. Michael, you know him. He's a great guy.
Am I saying he's not?
Yes, by your actions you are. You know, he's been alone with our kids a dozen times. Tim and Amanda are crazy about him. He's their Uncle Mike. He's not some dangerous sexual predator. And he loves those kids. He would never do anything to hurt those kids.
Have I accused him of anything here?
If you go after him and the boys, then yes, you're accusing him.
I need a little time
Well,
to...
take the time, okay? Take the time. Just don't forget this is Mike, the same guy he was before.
Yeah, how come you didn't tell me before?
Because I was afraid you were going to do this.
Oh, no. You don't go dumping this on me.
Look, he's my brother, and I'm very proud of him. And Tim couldn't ask for a better role model of how to be a strong, responsible, loving man.
I got every right to have my feelings
Well,
on
have
this.
your feelings, just don't act on them.
Hey, I cannot cozy up to the idea of this guy out in the woods alone with my kid and another kid. Tom, what is Tom going to say about
Well,
this,
call Tom and ask him. Tom is a reasonable man.
Oh, thanks for the compliment.
Trevor, honey.
Don't touch me.
I just don't want you to do something that we're going to be sorry for.
Look, I cannot help how I feel about this, and I don't care what you think. I am going to go get those boys.
weather's perfect.
Yeah, I can almost hear those fish biting out there. All right, I'll tell you what. You guys get over here, take the sleeping bags, fold them all out. I'm going to go back to the car and get all the stuff, okay?
No problem.
I want this place all in order by the time I get back. I'll be back.
I think you underestimate the power of television. This could change Janet Green's entire life.
Janet likes her life just the way it is.
Oh, really? With skeletons jumping out of every closet? What about the Janet Green that the press ignored? What about the tortured soul beneath the evil deeds, the loving mother driven to desperate means? She could garner the sympathy of the entire town.
And what if she doesn't?
Well, then her life stays exactly the way it is. But from what I've read, Will Cortland was an abusive manipulator, a self-confessed rapist. There's a lot of people who would give her an award just for killing the man. Imagine Janet Green being able to hold her head up high in Pine Valley instead of, I don't know, living like Ellie Mae before Pa hit the bubbling crude.
We like it here, Miss Colby.
Really? Does Janet Green like it here? Miles from her daughter? In the middle of nowhere? With WRCW's help, Janet Green may regain custody of her daughter. Isn't that her dream?
Look, filling Janet's head full of visions of getting Amanda back is extremely crippling to her.
Not if it works.
Forget it. You're wasting your time.
Maybe she's not. I'd like to hear more. I think I'd like to do the show. You really think it could change people's minds?
Has silence improved your situation?
She's found peace here, okay?
But all Amanda will know is the horrible things that people say about me.
That's a cruel legacy for any child.
I want to try to make people understand, for Amanda's sake.
I think that's a wise choice. How about if I get back to you with a time and a date?
I'll be ready.
Okay, well, it could be tomorrow or even the day after. I'll have to check with production. And it was really great talking to you. To both of you.
Thank you, Miss Colby.
Oh, you are welcome. You're doing the right thing. I really admire your courage.
I can't believe you go through with this.
But I have to, Pierce.
I don't like it. If you ask me, I think you're making a big mistake.
How can telling my side of the story be making such a big mistake?
It's just a feeling I have.
About Liza Colby.
Look, she talked her way in here making all kinds of promises. I just don't trust the woman.
But what if it works?
And what if she turns her audience against you and blames you all over again? Just let it be, Janet.
I can't. I may never get another opportunity like this again.
I just don't want to see you get hurt again.
That's sweet of you. But I have to try to make people understand.
Why? Why do you care what people think?
Because when I walk down the street, people stare at me and they whisper and they point at me. I just want to be left alone. No, it's more than that. I want to be liked.
Well, what about Trevor?
What about Trevor? This isn't up to him. He doesn't run my life.
I know that, but you two have come to a truce. How do you think he's going to react to this?
He'll probably blow a gasket.
Oh! How's everything look? Well, looks pretty good. I think it'll do.
This thing was murder to put up.
Yeah, well, if it comes down in the middle of the night, We all know who's putting that thing back up, no?
No way. I'm good at it.
Who's hungry?
I'm starving.
Time to go catch us some dinner, huh?
Woo, let's go.
All right. Oh, man, I forgot my tackle box. I got a private stock in there, which you guys aren't getting anywhere near. I'll be right back, okay?
All right.
Right here.
Woo, I feel lucky. Yeah, well, whoever catches the biggest fish doesn't have to clean it. Well, your knife better be good and sharp.
Jim! Jamal!
Dad?
Yeah. Hey, campers, how you doing, huh?
Dad, what are you doing here?
Well, I can't let you guys have all the fun, can I?
But what about your work?
Yeah, what about all your work? How'd you manage to break away?
Day come bonus time.
Another coup?
The biggest coup in local television history, Wade.
She says modestly.
Janet Green, live on the cutting edge. Her deep, dark world explored and dissected for our spellbound audience. A walk into the twisted mind of Pine Valley's most favorite murderess.
I gotta hand it to you, Liza. Brilliant.
Well, you know, her early controversial prison release was going to have that audience screaming for justice. We're going to have to upgrade the switchboard.
The new owner will love it.
What do you mean, just like that?
Yeah, hostile takeover. I didn't have enough controlling shares.
Well, who? What? A person? A corporation?
Rumor has it a local power broker. That's all I know.
Believable.
Janet Green's murderous mind, served up on a silver platter. Should impress the new boss.
Yeah, but Wade, our momentum, it's being stalled by new ownership.
Momentum? Now wake up. Smell the Nielsen's. If you don't get Erica Kane back on the cutting edge, that show's history.
Teacher's permission all of a sudden, huh? What's wrong with coming out here and having some fun with you guys?
You backed out because of work.
And then you went and called in the reserves.
Well, I took care of the big stuff and I let the other stuff go. Look, Mike, if you want to take off, it's fine. I got everything under control.
No way. Promise to cook what we catch. Had your cooking before.
Tim, I've lived on grass and beetles for a week. I can take care of a few fish, for sure.
Hey, I don't want to risk it.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Why don't you guys go get everything ready, go bring that down there, and I'll see you back in a couple of minutes, okay?
All right. Don't let him talk you into anything.
Oh, I think I can hold my own. See you in a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a while since I put my line in the lake, huh?
Drop the act, Trevor. Laurel told you I'm gay, didn't she?
Yeah, so what?
So you come up here like Ranger Rick all set to camp, huh?
It's got nothing to do with anything.
It's got everything to do with it. I've seen that look before, Trevor.
Well, look. Don't jump to any conclusions, pal.
What do you think I was going to do? You try and corrupt these kids, lure them over to the dark side? Is that what you think?
Pipe down. I don't want them getting wind of this.
You can't shove me back into a closet, Trevor, and wishing it away isn't going to work either.
Hey, I don't want to talk about it in front of the kids, okay?
All right, fine. So we'll go back into town and we'll talk about it.
What? It ruined their trip?
Hey, look. I didn't crash this party, all right? I'm not hiding, and I'm not ashamed of it. So let's go back to town, and we'll have this thing out.
What are you doing here? I'm sorry, Pierce, but there's a restraining order against her.
I don't want any trouble. I just want to talk to Trevor.
Well, Trevor isn't here.
Well, can we come in and wait?
He's away camping.
Laurel.
Could you tell him something for me?
Come in.
Thanks.
I've decided to go on TV and talk about some of the things that I've done.
What on earth for?
Because I want people to know that I've paid for my crimes. And that I have hope. Because of people like Pierce who are willing to give me a second chance.
Janet, why do you want to drag all this up again and put us all through it?
Because I don't have any chance of having a real life as long as you and everybody else in this town keep on judging me.
Well, I don't like it. But you don't need my permission.
I thought I owed you a warning.
Mommy, look!
Hi, honey.
Mommy, who's that?
You, get a change on the crawl? Yeah, check. You make nice with Dr. Selden? I said we were doing last-minute shifting because of the new late-breaking story. Last-minute shafting is more like it. Poor guy. You line up the guests, you prep them, bam, next thing you know, sudden change in plan, folks. Let's take a look at the alarming problem of premature parolees. Across the street, upstairs, okay? Well, premature parolees are a problem. Yeah, which translate nicely into ratings. Liza's only trying to look good for the new owner. Who is the new owner of WRCW anyway? I called Wade and asked him if I thought I had 10 seconds of free time, which I don't. Well, whoever he is, he's got to be impressed. I mean, she did make the right moves. Yeah, no kidding. They don't call us the cutting edge for nothing. Nowadays, we go for blood. You know, a little more recognition for the research department might have been nice. Have no fear, Chuckles. Our expert is here. Dixie? Yep, I got a couple of quick moves myself.
Hello.
Baby?
You bellowed?
I certainly did. I am not kidding when I tell you that I need you. The show needs you, and most of all, WRCW needs you.
Ooh, what do you all need me for?
For the passion and savvy that you so charmingly displayed on your drive for victims' rights.
Oh, what's all this about?
The station has got a new owner. We need a hot show to look good, and we've decided to use revolving door justice as our issue, and you as our one and only spokesperson for this burning topic.
Me?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's definitely your field of expertise, honey. As far as I'm concerned, the minute you walk out, we are going to have credibility and strength. With you up there, we are going to have one hell of a show. And you don't want anything to do with it, do you?
Erica, you are so beautiful.
I better get that. Well, what on earth are you doing here?
Hello, Erica. I want to talk business.
Good afternoon, Liza.
The meter's running. I want to know whether you're planning on staying with the cutting edge.
Well, I should have thought you'd call first.
Make an appointment with an employee during business hours? I don't think so. Of course, for most of us, it's work day. Did I catch you in the middle of something?
You, get a change on the crawl? Yeah, check. You make nice with Dr. Selden? I said we were doing last-minute shifting because of the new late-breaking story. Last-minute shafting is more like it. Poor guy. You line up the guests, you prep them, bam, next thing you know, sudden change in plan, folks. Let's take a look at the alarming problem of premature parolees. Across the street, upstairs, okay? Well, premature parolees are a problem. Yeah, which translate nicely into ratings. Liza's only trying to look good for the new owner. Who is the new owner of WRCW anyway? I called Wade and asked him if I thought I had 10 seconds of free time, which I don't. Well, whoever he is, he's got to be impressed. I mean, she did make the right moves. Yeah, no kidding. They don't call us the cutting edge for nothing. Nowadays, we go for blood. You know, a little more recognition for the research department might have been nice. Have no fear, Chuckles. Our expert is here. Dixie? Yep, I got a couple of quick moves myself.
Hello.
Baby?
You bellowed?
I certainly did. I am not kidding when I tell you that I need you. The show needs you, and most of all, WRCW needs you.
Ooh, what do you all need me for?
For the passion and savvy that you so charmingly displayed on your drive for victims' rights.
Oh, what's all this about?
The station has got a new owner. We need a hot show to look good, and we've decided to use revolving door justice as our issue, and you as our one and only spokesperson for this burning topic.
Me?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's definitely your field of expertise, honey. As far as I'm concerned, the minute you walk out, we are going to have credibility and strength. With you up there, we are going to have one hell of a show. And you don't want anything to do with it, do you?
Erica, you are so beautiful.
I better get that. Well, what on earth are you doing here?
Hello, Erica. I want to talk business.
Good afternoon, Liza.
The meter's running. I want to know whether you're planning on staying with the cutting edge.
Well, I sure thought you'd call first.
Make an appointment with an employee during business hours? I don't think so. Of course, for most of us, it's work day. Did I catch you in the middle of something?
No, you're not interested. You are certainly a keen observer of us.
So someone else is here?
Was. Not that it's any business.
Do you mind if I sit?
Oh, no preamble, Liza, please. I don't have time.
Oh, don't we all know that? Time is a priceless commodity in television. That's why I'm wondering whether you're staying with the cutting edge.
The only reason the cutting edge is on at all is because it's a ratings getter, because I'm on it.
Oh, not lately.
Everyone needs a break from time to time. Otherwise, the product gets stale.
WRCW needs consistency, or there is no product. Really, I cannot put up with these endless complaints.
My complaints are legitimate. They address the very real issue of quality and integrity.
There isn't going to be any complaining if there is no show, Erica. We're on the fast track here. We can't just stop the world because you decide to break a nail.
No, I requested a very well-earned vacation.
Yes, and you've had one. Now it's time to move on.
Oh, with or without me? Is that what you're here to say?
Well, nothing if not quick.
Dare you come into my house and insult me?
How dare you hold a television station and all of its employees hostage while you decide if you can go on?
I need time.
Well, we're fresh out. The cutting edge is losing advertising dollars every day you don't appear.
Well, now there, you just said it yourself. I bring in the ratings. You cannot do the show without me.
Have you ever heard the old adage, no one is irreplaceable?
Not when it's the
We're
cutting
doing
edge
an
of Erica
episode today
Kane.
that is potentially explosive. Now, I would like to have someone of your stature there to hold things together.
Oh, my, Liza's such hyperbole.
I'm trying to morph the cutting edge into a hard issue show. We're doing victims confronting released criminals.
Well, in your effort to morph, who have you lined up to play the criminal part?
Somebody you might know. Janet Green. Now, with the subject as incendiary as this, I hope you can appreciate that I need an answer.
You want me to host a show where the victims confront thugs?
Want? Want is not the word, Erica. I demand that you return to the show immediately. Do you hear me? Not in 2 weeks or 2 days. Now.
Look, of course, I'm so concerned about the release of habitual offenders.
But
I don't feel the need to be personally involved anymore, Tad. I told Liza that.
you discussed this with Liza?
Yes, when she asked me about the victims' rights campaign, I told her I felt like I no longer had to spearhead it. I mean,
Well, honey,
I'd just like to put all of the pain behind me.
I personally understand you, honey, but what about your civic duty? I mean, listen, think about it. If one person can avoid being hurt because that you make them aware of the danger in the communities, then isn't it worth it?
Why me, Tad?
I told you, honey, because you've got automatic credibility. Not only have you already mapped out the logic and the ethics of your position, you've already presented it successfully to the public. You legitimize us. You keep us honest. Honey, I'm not trying to pressure you because I'm your husband. I'm pressuring you because you're the best person for the job.
Who else are the guests on the show?
I don't know. I'm waiting to find out myself.
Isn't the show today?
Yeah, I know, but for some strange reason, I don't understand. We keep getting all these last-minute changes. Jason, would you please try to find a guest list?
I'll do my best.
All right. Oh, I love you, honey. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much. What are you waiting for? Go get the list, okay? Well, I just thought if Dixie needed some help, I can give her some research, some police reports, crime stats. Jason, I got that covered. Just get the list.
Mr. Sheffield?
That's me.
Hi, I'm Janet Green, and this is Pierce Riley.
Hi.
We were told to contact you at the stage door.
Oh, what about?
Well, Liza Colby came out to my home and asked me to appear on the cutting edge.
Today?
Yeah.
That's what Miss Colby said. Is there a problem?
I'm not very clear on this. You say that Miss Colby invited you to appear?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
What's the trouble?
Nothing at all. You guys just caught me by surprise.
Aren't you Miss Colby's personal assistant? I mean, how is it that you don't know that she's supposed to appear on the show today?
Well, Miss Colby's always making last-minute decisions and changes. Anything to milk a hot topic.
Excuse me?
Well, whenever we have a show that's going to be a little controversial, we tend to boost it up.
Or maybe create some controversy?
Not exactly, no. No, we just like our mix to be as relevant as we can get it. Now, your release from jail was quite unexpected, shocking for some people.
Maybe I shouldn't have agreed to do this. Maybe he's right. Maybe...
Let's just go.
I'm just stirring things up.
Let's just go, okay?
No, let's talk to Liza Colby first. She said that she thought this could really help me, that it would give me a chance to tell my side.
Or you could crash and burn on this. And what's this mix thing about? I mean, who else is going to be on the show?
Well, I'm not exactly sure.
Is there anyone that is sure?
No, not yet. You see, we're very much down to the wire on this show, and, well, Miss Colby getting Miss Green here is quite a coup, and it's going to be a great show. But listen, things really get a little hectic around here before airtime, so, well, you know, with all the cameras and cables, you're liable to get knocked in the head. So why don't you guys go and grab a cup of coffee, have something to eat, and, you know, we'll finish setting up. Look, it's on the station.
Maybe I could talk to one of the other producers.
Oh, Mr. Martin's a little snowed under right now.
Mr. Martin? You don't mean...
Tad Martin, yes. See, this is a real big crunch time for him, but I can give a message if you like.
No, it's okay. I just used to work for him, that's all.
You know, he's right. We're in the way here. Let's go get something to eat so we can talk about it.
You want me to push myself to the breaking point to interview Janet Green, the most hated woman in Pine Valley? First of all, no one will watch Liza. She is old news. Everyone is sick of her. You know what they're really sick of? Unprincipled media egomaniacs who refuse to let go of all this trumped-up, sensational garbage.
Your opinion doesn't interest me.
I beg your pardon?
I decide what airs. I decide what sells.
And you are saying you don't want my input? Well, this is totally outrageous.
You know, you can save your theatrics. Janet Green is a ratings buster. She is a murderess who sneaked back into town on an early release. It is big. It's bloody. And it is beautiful.
Beautiful? A person was slaughtered. A family has suffered, and you think it's beautiful? All you care about is ratings?
I really have been trying to take this piece of marshmallow fluff you call a show and turn it into serious electronic journalism.
Oh, you? Don't make me laugh.
You know, some housewives in Oshkosh. They don't want to know the latest in ski trends. They can't even afford it.
Oh, you'd be surprised what those thrifty folks can afford. And don't you remember, the ratings went through the roof.
I don't care.
I thought ratings were your bottom line.
Audiences are fickle. What's hot today is not hot tomorrow.
Oh, no kidding. But you think you know what will be?
That's why I'm here. Fashion makeovers, all these little segments. We've done it. We've been there. We've done it. People don't want what's nice. They want what's raw, what's sensational, what's real. That's what I want TCE to be. I want it to be water cooler buzz. I want people to be dishing what we've done day after day. I want them to need to watch this show like a morning cup of coffee. Tape it? I want them to want to watch it so bad they got to see it live. And you are a vital part of the show, Erica. There is no doubt that you're contributing, but when you don't show up, I mean, what can I say? Are the rumors true?
What rumors?
Industry dirt, that you're just not up to it?
Excuse me?
The day in, day out have worn out the thin reserves of Erica Kane, that Tad's doing double duty because you're on the verge of a nervous breakdown?
I'll do the show, but only for my fans.
So I should tell wardrobe and makeup that you'll be there?
I said I would. Now, please just give me some space.
I'll give you an hour. Be there.
Well, quite the human volcano, isn't she?
Why did you disappear? You might have helped.
Sorry, I was trying to be discreet.
Or protect yourself. What is there between you and Liza Colby? Were you trying to avoid her?
Terribly distracted. You mean like tearing her hair out or slamming doors or just very high-strung?
Oh, I think she'll be okay. I mean, we'll put her in front of a camera and she'll appear almost human.
She is having a rocky time personally.
Not my problem.
Excuse me, Madame Lafarge, are you always so sympathetic?
I just think that the workplace is a terrific venue for working out one's personal problems. It helps us deal. Serves as a release. And timing is also very critical, you know. The local mogul that purchased this station and put Wade out to pasture, he's going to be looking for our weaknesses. Our jobs are on the line.
Yeah, well, if we give good product, then we'll be okay.
Yeah, well, we better. Because from what I've heard, he's not in it for the glory.
Well, the bottom line in any business is the same. Numbers and ratings.
I'm just glad we could use Dixie to our advantage.
They put Janet Green on the show? Are you sure?
Look, I just ran into her not even a half an hour ago.
I cannot believe he would do this to me. He begged me to do the show. Like, without me, there would be no interview.
Well, Liza promised Janet that she could tell the story from her side.
He knew that I wanted to put this behind me.
Dixie, look, I'm really sorry, and I know this must be the last thing you need.
No, that is probably exactly the point, right? Because ratings are everything, right? So Ted and Liza put me on the show with Janet. The audience sees me disintegrate. Or better yet, they see me murder somebody, live and in color.
That's how we go right into the interview, okay? Hi.
Dixie. What a lovely outfit. You look like $1 million.
$1 million what? Advertising dollars? Sets in use? Tell me, Liza, what will your other guests be wearing?
Honey, are you all right?
All right. Why shouldn't I be all right? Oh, I'm wonderful. I get to be on TV and in such infamous company.
Is there somebody on the panel from Victims' Rights you don't approve of? If there is...
Panel of Victims' Rights? And how could you do this to me?
I'm not following. Is there somebody on the show you don't like?
Tad, you know Janet Green is scheduled to appear.
Janet Green? No. Janet Green is not going to be on the cutting edge.
Oh, is that a fact? Then how come your boss drove all the way out to Willow Lake to invite her?
I just hope that our audience reacts as viscerally as you did.
So you did invite her?
Yeah. I went down to Willow Lake, and I asked her to be a member of our panel, and she agreed.
Which would probably explain why I haven't been able to get my hands on a guest list all day, right?
WRCW has to have the best, most exciting, innovative programming, and we've got a shot at it. Dixie, I would think you would relish being able to make your points to Janet Green's face.
This is not going to work.
Oh, no, it will work, and it will be brilliant. The element of surprise makes for spectacular television.
You must have known about this.
I didn't.
It's your show.
I had no idea.
Well, honey, why don't you take your brilliant, exciting show and shove it? I'm out of here.
You've got to believe me.
Please. All this dissension has no place in my television station.